very good morning. Happy Saturday. It's great this, isn't it? Hey, summer crafting here at liveshopping.vip. How exciting. Are you enjoying all the shows? I am. I wasn't supposed to be doing this show, but I just kind of barged my way in and went, I'll do it. This will be great, won't it? And I'm working with Debbie, who I've known for decades and decades. So what we're going to do first of all is get all the housekeeping out of the way, and then we can show you these amazing products that our Debbie Moore's bringing to you today. So there's lots of different places you can watch us. You can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is liveshopping.vip. If you're going to shop with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code, and that will put that product into a basket for you. It's that easy. Then we'll send you a message from us that says thank you very much for your order. And in that message, there will be a link. To check those baskets out, you're going to click that link, and that will take you to the website liveshopping.vip. You're going to check out those baskets, and then as soon as you do, the sooner we can get all those orders, or Debbie can get all those orders shipped out to you. It's exciting, isn't it, today? And we've got loads of people coming in over the weekend, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. Now, you can also shop directly on liveshopping.vip if you prefer to do that. You just click on Watch Live, the video will start streaming, and all the products in that show will appear down the right-hand side of your screen. You just select the ones that you wish to buy, and they will appear as a little red shopping bag at the top of your screen. And all you need to do when you're ready to turn those into Happy Post is click on that bag, and that will take you through that checkout process. There's quite a lot of you joining us already. Good morning, Lou, Tracy Dean, Tracy Matthews. We've got Yvonne, Lynn, Harry. Loads of you join us. New names for us this morning as well, so welcome. Right, shall we go and meet the most important person in the building today, I think? Well, one of the most important people. I'm working with Michelle next as well. So come over here and let's go meet Debbie. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
Never ever thought this would happen, right?
No, it's been a while since I've actually seen you. I've actually never been here before.
No, I know.
No, so I'm very excited to be part of the family now. And today's show, I've actually got two shows today. Yeah. I have one now and then one later on. They're all different. I couldn't decide, so I was talking earlier to David. I said, I brought 300 samples with me.
Good grief.
I know. So seriously.
That's a lot of samples.
Well, there's a lot going on.
Absolutely.
So I'm very excited to be here, and we have got a special launch today. Shall we go straight in?
Let's go and have a look. But first of all, I'd like you to tell our lovely friends and family at home, because once we get them, we don't let them go to bed. A little bit about you and about Debbie Moore Crafts and Debbie Moore Designs.
Wow. We're actually celebrating 16 years.
No way.
I know, 16 years. Don't ask. I started when I was 10, really. Yeah, I did. So, 16 years ago, I had an idea and no money. Okay, do you remember my metal magic?
I do, yep. Absolutely.
I had an idea and that was it. So I went to America, launched it, and then ended up working at QVC, different TV channels. And here we are 16 years later, and it's brilliant when you enjoy what you're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, we've all had ups and downs, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
It has been very challenging. See, the word I use is not hard, it's challenging.
Yes, it's very challenging.
Challenging. But crafters just crack on, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the thing. And I love inspiration. So that's the focus of my business. It's all about ideas and the products and what you can bring, what you can actually produce. Because to me, it's no better. The best thing in the world is when you make something, you get the pleasure. You get the actual I love doing this.
Yeah.
And then you're going to give it to somebody. And then they just automatically smile. So to me, creating a project, a card, is you are giving somebody a smile that day. And I think that is the best feeling in the world. And I love it. So that's why I'm here today, to bring you some more smiles, everybody, because of these gorgeous products.
Right, let's go smile then. Let's talk about this amazing product that we've got. So this is Shop Crafting. And I'm sure that this will have lots of elements with it, because that's what you do, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is our brand new, bringing inspiration to you, crafting kit. And yeah, I've gone a little bit crazy. So you are getting over £60 worth of products for $14.99.
Wow.
And there is no catch.
Wow.
It is just something that we do. The ethos is all about inspiration. So you're getting a booklet that you see here, and you're going to get 20 pre-printed crafting sheets. They're on 250 GSM, which is £92 for our American viewers. And then the backing papers are 150 GSM, which is £62. Now, the one thing I would say is we draw our own stuff, but then we have a designer series that we work with other designers as well. This is summer fun. Now, this is the actual kit that you get. You can see some French shops in there.
Lovely, yeah.
Inspired by me moving to France. So you've got that on there. But then what I've done, as you go through it, you actually get, so you're going to get that kit. That's a physical kit. Then you've also got a stencil. So the stencil in itself is worth $9.99. But it is a summer medley. So you've got the bunting, you've got the cocktail sticks and the cherries. You just need the cocktail for now. And then you have got those stars and shells. And it's just one that you'll use. Now, you can use that as it is, or I tend to cut them up into 3 and it makes it more easy to use it. Doesn't stop there, everybody, because I don't know if you can see behind me.
Wow.
You have got a free collection in there, and it's a full collection of our safari friends with the adorable, as you can see, the giraffes, the sloths, and it's everything that you will need. So you have got toppers. We're going to have a look at it in more detail, but that comes in the actual magazine, sorry, crafting kit, because you get a booklet. And then in there, you've even got a reader's offer with that. You know how much I love Art Deco. So I thought, why not give you an Art Deco download worth £10 as well in there. And then I think, actually, let's give you some cats as well. So you are getting some downloads in there, but then you've got all those physical items. But we've done it as a physical item. But if anybody who just wants the download option of that, you've got that option as well.
Brilliant. Right, so Shop Crafting will get you the physical kit. Shop Digital will get you the digital. Now, that is instant, right?
Yes.
No postage and instant.
Yes, definitely. So you could actually get it straight away, get it downloaded, and you could actually be making one of the projects that I'm going to be doing straight away. And if you have any questions, you can ask me on the next show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you can ask me now, or you
get
it now.
In. Welcome, Debbie, to Highlight Crafts and Live Shopping, which is very exciting.
It is. I'm very excited to be here. Yeah, it is. It took me 15 hours to get here.
Oh, good. Great. Oh, yeah. So you've moved to France permanently now?
So I now live in the central south of France. That's the way to describe it. And apparently it's 37 today there. But it feels like that in here as well, doesn't it?
It's very warm out there today.
But I bought a chateau. That's what I did, and it's a fixer-upper. Trust me, it's a fixer-upper. And you can watch me on Channel 4 on Chateau DIY, or you can follow me on Creating Our Dream Chateau. We have a YouTube and a Facebook page. But I love it. I'm inspired, and this is why we were talking earlier how I love blue now. Because everybody's used to me wearing pink, always pink. Fallen in love with blue.
Oh, good.
Because the tiles in the chateau are blue. Everything's blue, French blue. So yes. But we're going to get started, I think, because look at the samples that you've got.
Yes, let's have a look at some of these, Debbie, and then we can get some inspiration for our lovely friends and family at home. Don't forget, Shop Crafting will get you the physical version, and Shop Digital will get you the surprise digital version.
Definitely. I mean, this is the collection. Okay, you got inspiration, as you can see. There you go. That cute, joyful giraffe that you get in there. He's adorable. Then you've got inspiration how to do shaped cards. These are some of the projects you can do. And look at the sloth.
I love the sloth.
How fun
is
that?
Chilling out.
Yeah, definitely. You got some really, look at that. Don't hurry, be happy.
I love that.
So you've got really fun ones. Now, the inside of the actual crafting booklet is all about summer fun. We share different techniques of how you actually can create your own apertures, how you can do different things with it. You can have fun. You've got the really intense like decoupage layering on there, using your stencil, having a go at different 3D effects where simply just using a step creates this 3D feel with that. So remember, this is pre-printed, so this is the quality you're going to get with that on there. The other thing I've just remembered, I didn't say, as well as the physical papers, you'll also get the download of it.
Oh.
But instead of 20, I've given you 41. Normally it's supposed to be 40, but I couldn't decide on one of the papers. So I've given you more with Debbie More Designs. Of course I have. So I've spoiled you. So you are going to get all those goodies to you for $14.99. Now, before I do a demo, I just want to share these cats.
Oh, let's go down here and do the counter, Debbie, before we get into into demos, because this is important. We don't want you missing out on any of these products. And remember, the great thing about liveshopping.vip is when Deborah leaves us to go back to France, your products stay on the website.
They do.
Which is fabulous, isn't it? I love that.
And then the girls in the office will get the orders when they're back in. It's tomorrow, today's Saturday, on Monday.
No, you're asking the wrong person, Debbie. I don't know what my name is.
And then they will actually be processing your orders. So this is, let me just see if this is the right starting point. Is this the right one?
Set one.
Okay, so set one, I think, is a sitting cat. I hope it's the right graphics that we have.
One? Yep.
Yeah, brilliant.
Right.
Okay, so what you're going to get is you're going to get the die set. You're going to get the actual 20 papers that you see there, but then you'll also get a forever code, which means this will never run out.
Okay.
So you get this artwork forever. That's what a forever code is. Every one of Debbie Moore Design's printable options comes with a forever code. So whenever you see a kit, you know that you've got this artwork again and again.
Brilliant.
Because we have the option, and that way you can use it with a die. Every one of these sheets are different. So every one is, you've got 20 sheets, you've got different characters. You can decoupage them, you've got the different scenes in there. And you've got some inspiration if you're going for the Bringing Inspiration booklet, crafting kit, because that's all in that. Now I'm going very quickly because there's so much on here. So I've obviously mixed in, you've got the scenes. But if I show you some of the projects, so this is one of the projects in the booklet. So this is, you can see, an enclosed shaker card. So we tell you how to create these. I love these. Okay. But then also you can layer them up, use them with the scenes, do 3D, put some acetate fronts on, and you can do them any size. How about sending this out for a little invite?
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's super cute.
Okay, so you've got all these elements on here. This is using, obviously, a die coming up in a second, but you can see you can do any size. You can create some really lovely, cute home decos and really have fun with the technique. So from the technique that we show you in the actual booklet, you can then transpose it and use it with all your other projects. And that is the first one. And look at the price. Now, I will say, once this stock is gone, it is gone. Okay.
Right, shop set one, it's the word one, please. Shop set one, we'll get that into a basket for you. And then don't forget, you'll receive a message from us to say thank you for your order. And you click on that, there's a link for you to check out, which is brilliant. So that is your match it. Oh, I can't read the graphics on there. They're a bit small. My glasses changed.
It is match it for a cat
for all occasions, die set and card making kit. And I love the fact that you're getting the best of both worlds. So you're getting it printed, and then when you get the download, you can print it on what you want to print it on.
Yes,
right?
And you can create anything. You can print out tissue, all the transfers and everything like that.
Yeah.
The actual how you get the download, they are PDFs, so you can take it into whatever you want.
Brilliant.
But if you print it off the size it is, that's the one you want for the dies.
Yes.
But of course you can make it bigger or smaller.
Absolutely, which is fabulous, isn't it?
So the next one is the second set. Now, I think out of the two, I love this one, because who does not love a floating cat?
A floating cat?
Okay, he's got balloons, okay, so he's adorable. So the idea is you can dress the scene. So he's got a hat, he can be singing, he can be in the sky, you can create different elements on there. You can be holding a present, that you're going to get the whole thing. So when I show you some of the creations, oops, that's upside down. When I show you some of the creations, you'll be able to see how versatile this is.
There's always one in there.
There is always one set, okay? So when you get this back at home, lay it all out. You're going to get 20 crafting sheets. So the idea is you then have the scenes. I mean, how adorable these are. And we've done them. So if you want to do a smaller card, you just trim it down.
Yeah.
Okay, but don't forget you can even go smaller because you get the digital option of all this.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's a game changer, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I love digital. And you have all these straight away to create the smallest little canvases.
Look at that.
You can then even create movement ones. So you've got the movement ones on here if you want to have a moving cat.
Look at that.
This one, look at that. How cool is that? Don't forget to do your shadowing by, like I showed you yesterday, okay? I'll be mentioning it later when we come to do a demo to give you that 3D feel of them. And then just by looking and trimming down those backgrounds, you get more and more choices. Create them with your stencils, add stencil and give more of a 3D. And they just are so fun, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And the quality of your downloads are just fabulous. The artwork, the colour just pops.
It does. Now, if you want, we have some printables. They're over there, but we have Silk Card is one of the best ones. In all the years that I've been bringing out card, I've managed to find the card that gives you professional card finish.
Yep.
Every time.
Amazing.
So check out the actual brand shop for that, and you'll be able to see that we have tissue, we have satin, we have pearlized, because yes, you're going to get this pre-printed for you. And this is my majestic gloss. So that is also, this material is also on the actual brand shop.
So check that out before you're checking out your baskets. Add everything in to one basket, and then you know you've got all your goodies coming at once, don't you? And then you can get crafting.
So
but also you could be downloading the digital version.
Definitely.
Couldn't you? And getting ready.
Shall we do the actual demo
I will do whatever
on there?
You want to
okay,
do,
we'll do the demo if that's okay. Of the, and then maybe if anybody has any messages.
Let's have a look. We've got one. Well, we've got loads of people watching today, Debbie. Right, let's have a look. Hi Debbie, when is your show on Channel 4? Has been following you with your chateau. It's great before and after. That's Karen Hewitt.
Oh, okay, so my debut on Channel 4 was last month, everybody. Now, you have to realise, because I have had this message quite a lot, is that I moved into the chateau last year. Actually, the 14th of February, I moved in, and they filmed us moving in. So, and it was real time. So, the rooms were a mess. The chateau was abandoned. We thought just 4 years. It turns out to be 7 and 10 years. So we have 37 rooms. And then when I got there, that's when we stopped counting. There's probably more. But we then discovered that the roof was damaged.
Oh.
Okay. And so they didn't come back for a few months. So we had to deal with that. So that's why I'm not on this month.
Right, got it.
Okay, so I am back on this year later on. But you can watch us on Creating Our Dream Chateau YouTube, and you can see what we've been up to. We will get more out there, but it's later on this year. I will be notifying everybody when it comes.
Yeah, and we'll let you know on our socials as well. Right, let's have a look at Lorraine Bradbury says, I'm going to have to pull all Debbie's USBs out again that I've got. I forgot how much I love her stuff. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Oh, thank you.
Love that. And Daphne Rogers is a big fan. So she says, Mel, I want to say thank you for bringing Debbie on. You're very welcome. She kept a lot of us sane during lockdown. Such a lovely person, always giving more. There you go. And then another one from Sewing Reno Patchwork Guy. Hi, Mel and Debbie. A question, what is the angel policy? Sorry to ask from Alan. Don't ever be sorry to ask a question, Alan. That's what we're here for.
No, and to be honest, that's how I started. I used to sell. I don't do that now.
Because you haven't got time, right?
Good time. But I used to make cards and take them to my local shop. And we're talking about, oh my goodness, 22 years ago, something like that. And I used to drop off a batch of 20 cards and do it on sale or return. And then I would come back so many weeks later, and then they'll give me the money, and then I give them another batch. So the angel policy is enjoy. Make as many as you want for yourself, for charity. Put them on anything, like all those lovely things that you've got. When we come to look at the USB key and digital, you've got JPEGs on there and PDFs. So you can use them with a scan and cut as well. So you can go to town with it. The only thing we don't allow you to do is print off the sheets and sell the sheets.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Caroline Dawson says, two of my favourite people together. Thank you, Caroline. That's lovely. What a lovely thing to say. There's loads of you watching. Right, let's go and have a look at this demo, Ethan, because we don't want to be missing out on this, do we?
So basically what I'm doing is this is the topper. So what, as you can see here, what I tend to do, top tip, get your topper cut out, draw around it, cut it out. If you've got any of my nesting dies, check out the brand shop. You can actually use that.
Okay.
But for those people who haven't done dies yet, this is a really easy way to create your own aperture, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I love this technique. And so this is from the crafting. And don't forget, you get all this pre-done. Okay, when I say pre-done, you're going to get 20 sheets pre-printed for you to get started, unless you're going for the digital option.
Okay.
And then the other thing, when it comes to this, I would say, pop it that way. So you know when you open it up, it's exactly where it is. But what I'm going to do is put glue on first, and then I'll do that.
And then do that.
Yeah.
Right, we'll recap on this kit as well for you after Debbie's finished her demo, because you're getting a lot in here, and it's all about that inspiration and information and education. You know, when we all have those days where our crafty mojo runs down the street and it don't want to come back.
Yeah.
Now you'll be able to go to that booklet, open it up, you'll have everything that you need to make the projects. It's brilliant, isn't it? And I like the fact you've included a stencil in there as well.
Yes, so we always include the stencils now on there. And what is new, so this is a new format, okay? We've been doing this, bringing inspiration to you for 14 years. And then a few months ago, probably about 4 months now, we changed the format because a lot of our crafters wanted me to give you, because it used to be printed on the back. So what I then did is then decided to do it as a separate booklet with the kit. So you actually get more, but the price is the same.
Yeah.
And then I then decided to give you everything that's in it, including all the elements. So this is from a collection that we have called Summer Fun.
Love that.
And it's we work with a couple of designers that we work with, and we just love the actual, how happy it is, cheerful. We want the cocktail. Did you notice she was carrying 2 drinks?
Well, yes, I did.
I was just like, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
wait for one, okay?
Yep.
But, and...
You don't have to go back to the bar as many times then, do you?
No, you don't.
That's the thing. Stock up.
Once you've got all the elements out, I think I've just broken my bunting, never mind.
That's all right.
I'll just read. The beauty about it is I could print it off again.
Yes, you can. That's the thing, isn't it? And I was never a digital crafter, Debbie. I would go out and buy, I would go out and buy pads and pads and pads and pads of papers. And they're all sat in the room that Mick calls the warehouse, which isn't my craft room. And then Diane said to me one day, everything's printed somewhere. And I thought, yeah, you know what, she's right. But the joy of digital is you can print it when you want it, on the medium that you want.
And
so
whatever
you get
time.
And whatever time, and as many times as you want, which is just fabulous. So you choose your favourite printing paper. Have a look on Debbie's brand shop on liveshopping.vip. Check that out before you check out your baskets.
Yes. So, I mean, this, as I said, this is a technique. This is what's on the front cover.
Lovely.
You can, if you decide you want to create loads of these, just print them off.
But also, you know, you look at all the other stuff that you've got in your stash and think, actually, that would look really nice with that technique. And you mix and match, don't you? That's what we do as crafters, don't we?
Oh, my goodness, yes. And so that's the beauty about it. You'll see, oh, I've got something like that. Oh, I've got some papers. But then the papers in it will go with something else.
Absolutely.
And, you know, you are building your reference library, which is what I say all the time. It is fun just to do that. Now, I could be here all day, but I've just wanted to show you how everything is put together. And you can see that I can still decoupage more elements up if I want to, which I won't on this occasion. And you can add more bunting and more different elements. So I'm just going to add that in there for the inside. And there we go.
Fantastic.
So it was a very quick card, okay, on the actual... I think it is in that power bot. On the front cover, you'll see that we've used a different character, I think. Yes. So the idea...
Have you? No, I think she's the same.
Sorry, different colours.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. So this is what I'm saying. Look, you can add more to it.
Oh, look at that bling dilla bling.
Yes. So you can keep on adding to it.
Wow.
Okay. I love the paper.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it? And you just change the paper and it looks completely different.
Completely different. By changing the paper, you've got the different option. And then I will use the stencil, and then you could actually stencil on here. You can keep adding more elements to everything and just keep building up. Don't forget, you can actually mix and match with your dies if you're going with the dies. But the beauty about the actual booklet and the actual kit is if you are learning, if you want to buy somebody a present, a craft club, this would be brilliant for a craft club.
Yep.
You know, you're going away in the summer, take your summer crafting inspiration, and then you just take a pair of scissors and get crafting.
Right, shall we do a quick recap
I
on
think
that?
we
and
should.
Then I want to do this Magnolia because this is beautiful.
It is gorgeous, it is. So
right, let's have a recap. So if they're buying the physical shop crafting, what exactly are they getting delivered through the post?
So what you're going to get during the post, you're going to get the booklet, okay? Now in the booklet, we'll actually maybe bring it over here, if that's okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's put it over here. So in the booklet, you'll get loads of inspiration. I'm not going to show you everything because then you will get surprises. Yeah. But the idea is we talk about Debbie Moore Designs products and some techniques of what you can do. I'm just going to go like this. Because you get this full collection. My hand is hiding the download because this collection, if you bought it on its own, would be $17.99.
Wow.
Because you've got thousands of printable elements that you can print off again and again and again.
That's free.
That's free. Okay, then you're also going to get the kit that you see in here. So you've got the 20 sheets. However, this is also a download. There's a download code, which I'm not showing you in there. But not only do you get the 20, I've given you 41. Normally it's 40, but I just thought, why not? So then you get 41 of this theme. Now, you may notice you've got the summer, but then you've got these gorgeous French. Obviously, I live in France now, so I was inspired by those lovely boutiques. So you've got the French ones, you can see them on there. Look at that one where you open the doors.
Yeah, I love that.
So you've got those elements on there. Now, these are pre-printed, okay, ready for you to get crafting straight away. Then, doesn't stop there, I've given you the stencil. The stencil is $9.99 on its own, and you got that so much in there.
I can't get my head around this. So you're getting the booklet with a free download inside it.
Yep.
Then you're also getting another download.
Yep.
And then you're getting your stencil.
Yep.
And your printed pack.
Yep. And there is, let me just work this out. 2 more. You get this big kit here, decoupage.
Debbie.
Okay. And you have this other, about this technique. I love the enclosed shaker card technique.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a different thing.
Wow.
But I need to now move.
And all of that is going to cost you $14.99. That's crazy.
I know. But why not have a really crazy
Wow.
launch?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So this is the launch,
Why not?
okay? I saw the booklet for the first time yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So I was just like, obviously I designed it and everything like that, but I saw it for the first time yesterday.
Brilliant.
However, it doesn't stop there. We've got a new today. You're going to love this. I love flowers.
I love this one.
Thank you. So this is our Magnolia. So you are getting, it's available in 2 different ways, but the best thing is the bundle, because the bundle of the die, so you're going to get the set of dies. I think it's, bear with me, does it say how many? It normally does. I can't see it for looking.
There's a lot.
There's
18.
18, thank you, I couldn't remember. So you're going to get 18 dies in total, and then you get a 20 sheet card making kit. So this comes with the bundle if you're going for the bundle. And very quickly, because time's running out, look at the blues.
They're lovely.
And the thing about it is you get the digital. So this will go on everything, okay? And when we come to have a look at the samples, and you can see what the team have done, this is so beautiful. It just brings, it's so floral. It is so intense. When you actually go through it all, you can actually see the detail, the sentiments. And then we got card fronts. So the card fronts are layered.
Wow, look at those.
They're layered, so you can actually cut them smaller. You've got them in different colorways, and you can actually just layer them up and create a base. That's what they're for, really, the card fronts, really. And then we'll come back in a second to what else comes with it. But if I just show you some cards.
Yeah, these are lovely.
You can do any size. So look at that. So that has been created. Jeanette's created a brilliant card there, and it's been used in different ones. You can do any size. Look at that one. Any size with that one. But look, if you want to do something wow, that is just creating. So everything, obviously she's used a stencil and she's got a swirl there, but everything else has been used this collection. And you can keep creating, because you can do A5, but then you can do it landscape, but then look, you can do it portrait as well. Add those finishing touches. You can cut it and make a smaller card. This is what we've done on here, and have them popping out like so. And as you go through it, every time is different. So there's that technique from the booklet.
That's beautiful.
So you've got that technique like that. Jeanette's really had fun with this collection as well as Lois. And you can see that you can create using the fallback, so you can actually create your own insert as well.
Lovely.
Because it is a download.
Yeah,
you are
absolutely.
never ever going to run out. So you are going to get a total of 20 crafting sheets.
Yep.
And then the dies. And the other thing is, because I know I lose it, I have put the forever code on the back of the stencil.
Brilliant.
So if you go through the I do it all the time. I'm like, where's that forever code?
I do. I lose everything all the
So
time.
I'm like, where's that forever code? So this, okay, I'm not showing the back, but essentially you have got your forever code on the back.
Brilliant.
Okay. Now, the other thing I want to show you, which I think will sell out, is this.
Go on then.
Oh, look, what else you can create.
That's cute.
Isn't it cute?
That. Yeah, that's really sweet.
Okay,
I
love that. Send a bouquet to somebody with the Magnolia range. Okay, and then what we've got, if I go over here, This is our new leaf swirl, okay? And the leaf swirl, you get the die set, but then what I've done, look at the price, everybody. $14.99. You get this leaf die,
Wow.
but then you get these 10 toppers and a forever code.
Shop topper.
Yeah.
$14.99. These are lovely, Debbie.
These are for every occasion, from birthday, just for you, with sympathy even, sorry.
It's all right.
And then as you go through it, you'll recognise there's some magnolia in there, so you can bring in the magnolias as well. And they just are a standalone, but when you actually incorporate it with the lovely leaf die set, you will be able to create the most beautiful cards.
I love that wreath. That's really pretty.
So there's that enclosed shaker card again.
Really
okay. Now these papers behind it, yes, they're not in this kit, but they're in on the digital, which we're going to have a look at in a minute.
Okay.
But look what you can create. The actual sentiments fit inside the wreath. You get the extras. You can actually, it just finishes it off beautifully, whether you're going for the actual metallic look, or look at that, where you actually die cut into it and then have that on there.
And look how different all those cards are. And sometimes it's the greeting that lets it down, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, when you go into card shops, you see people, don't you? They open the card and read the insert, because that's the important message that you're sending. So you, as a crafter, can also include that as well. Charlene's asking about your angel policy again. Full open angel policy, as long as you don't print the sheets and sell those, Charlene, you're good to go. Rebecca says, Debbie's designs cut so well with the scan and cut. That's a good tip. Thank you, Rebecca. Terry says, would glitter glue work on these papers instead of gems?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course it can. Yes, of course.
And Karen Reed says, so good to see you here, Debbie. Your kits are just amazing and such good value. Yes, absolutely they are, aren't they?
So thank you, everybody, for the lovely messages. We're going to show you one more item, and then we're going to show it, the USB kit, and then I'll do a demo. I could not give you this. This is our Magnolia Dreams USB key, which is also available as a download.
Okay.
Even look at all the cards behind us.
Wow.
Okay. So you have
So all of these are on that USB?
Yes.
Good grief.
All of them. Okay.
There's a lot of samples. Look at this lot.
There have been,
so
we have something called our sentiment toppers, which means you're going to get these toppers that you can actually put a heartfelt in, you can leave it without, you can actually put a religious quote in as well. So we'll be showing you when we're going to have a look at the USB key. And they've got more 3D. You've got all the papers, all the extra elements on there, you've got bags, you've got boxes, you have even got digital options that you can actually mix on here. So these, the design team have had so much fun with them.
You're not kidding.
But then if you have a look at the actual jewellery box at the front there.
Look at this.
Lois and Jeanette and Nicola and Belle have all been having fun, but that was created by Jeanette. Isn't that lovely?
This beautiful? Look at it with all the little drawers that just pull out. Isn't that stunning?
So that was created. That's one of my favourite papers. That one prints beautifully on rice paper, everybody.
Yeah. Oh yes, if you're on David's journey, you're going to love these on rice papers. They'll look fabulous, won't
definitely.
they?
Look
It is
great.
very shabby chic, isn't it? Very chateau, Debbie.
It is. I wonder where I got that. Yes,
from.
definitely. So we're going to have a look at that, okay?
All right, let's go.
And then I'll do a demo. So the USB key is available, the collection is available as a download as well.
Right. So Shop USB will get your physical USB.
Yes.
That will be posted out to you.
Yes.
And Shop Elements is going to get you the digital version.
Yes.
Now, if you're somebody that loves a USB, a physical product coming through your door, that one's for you. If you're somebody like me that's impatient and doesn't like paying postage, I'm going to say your digital is your way forward, right?
It is. I mean, you get so much on here. This is, I always say when I bring out a collection, it's my new favourite, but I love magnolias, and it's I keep saying to my husband, I want a magnolia tree. I'm into trees at the moment.
Yeah.
So you pop in the USB key, or if you're getting the download, you just simply get it downloaded, because you'll get it as a, what's it called?
Did you?
No, sorry, you get it. Mine's gone blank.
Right. It's no good asking me.
When you get the file, you download it, you have to extract it. Unzip it. Thank you.
It. If
it's
you want to know how to unzip it, go onto our YouTube channel. I've done a video showing you how to extract and unzip.
That's what
files,
the reason why I'm saying that. It is huge. Thousands of printable elements. It is a written program, so we'll have a look at it at the moment. It works on PC, Mac and Linux. It is, as long as your computer is not older than 10 years old, you'll be fine. It has JPEGs and PDFs. So if you're brand new to digital crafting, it's a click and print system. However, If you've actually done a lot of digital, you can take it into Scan and Cut. We give you permission to use it with that. You can print anything off on any medium, and that's, I love digital. Yeah, absolutely. So let's go straight in, okay? And you can see you've got the menu on the left-hand side. Right at the bottom, if you want in the JPEGs, it's telling you the file name. Okay. So then you can go into there and think, actually, I want that. Okay. And then look how easy it is when you click on Design Sheets. We've shown some colours. You just, now have you noticed two colour palettes? So for example, we've got the fuchsia pink, and so it's a vibrant pink, so there that pops up. Yep. If you have any of my nesting dies, which check out the brand shop, they will work with it. You can use it with a Scan and Cut, or you can just fussy cut it. To use them, you just need to go to the top right hand side, find the little printer icon, and then up will come up your preview. Now your preview is set to the A4 size, what you've got it. But if you think, actually, Debbie, I want it smaller, just everybody can do this, because everybody has an actual scaling section. You think, actually, I want to make a small topper, just change the size. There you go. Brilliant. Doesn't distort the quality of the artwork. We made sure you've got the actual option to change. If I cancel that, you need to close down the X at the top, brings you back to the program. So my husband wrote this 14 years ago. We won awards with it when it first came out, and this is something, it is, anybody can use it. You've got beautiful quotes in there, you've got beautiful artwork, you've got decoupage. I love that one. All things are possible if you just believe. Absolutely. So the options on here, this is one sheet, but one sheet you could do 2 or 3 cards with it. There is so much on here. This is just showing you a little tip. I'm going very quickly through it all because I'm just trying to pick different colors, different options so you can see. Wow. This is the one that you can actually stamp in the middle. This is stunning. You can put options on there, and I've thought about everything from a crafter's point of view. Yes. When I'm my team's like, Debbie, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, we can. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to change it. You know, really, happiness is like a butterfly. You know, there is really a beautiful collection. It's one of my favorites. But then you think, actually, I want the papers. I'm not going. There's hundreds pages. This is the one that we looked at. Let's have a look at it in blue because I like blue. Yeah, you're into blue. I'm into blue. Look at that. That's stunning. So you've got that on a rice paper on a box. I mean, that's just beautiful. There is pages, everybody. And this is just the other, you know, there's another one. You could be here, even yellow. I've fallen in love with the yellow because look at that. You have got all these layers coming out with it. So I'm just very quickly going through everything, okay, just so you can get a feel of the collection. But you won't be disappointed because there's thousands of printable elements at one size. Yeah. So if you change it, so for example, we go to bags and boxes, you want to do a pillow box, okay? So you can actually print it off any size you want. There's your pillow box, and you can sell these. Okay, we're getting some questions in. So we've got one from Lorraine Bradbury. Debbie, can I use these USBs in Minecraft Studio? Yes, apparently you can. Yes. I'll be honest, a lot of my crafters have told me you can. I haven't done it. Okay. Okay, you've got JPEGs on there and PDFs, so then you just do whatever you do for that. Carolyn Dawson says, how does the USB key work in the Scan and Cut, please? So you won't put the USB in your Scan and Cut. You'll print off your sheets, and then you'll scan those in, and then that will cut them out. If you've got anything like a white flower that goes into a white background, you might just need to put a very faint pencil line around it, because any scanner, whether it's built into a cutting machine or external, needs contrast. So on some of them, if there isn't quite enough contrast, you'll just go around with a little pencil. It needs to find a complete shape. Yes, and you'll be happy to know that as of this month, all my collections will have SVGs. Oh. So we do have, I think there's a collection on tomorrow, this afternoon that has this, because this was brought out last year. Right. So I've only started this year, and every single file has it. There you go. So I want to just show you this. We have a dome card because people don't know what dome card is. Let me go and grab it. So that one, so on here, there is a section called dome cards. So if I just show you in there. So this is the dome. So when you go into dimensional cards, you do rocker cards, you have dome cards. It is a gorgeous technique, everybody. So look at that. I mean, even just that is so beautiful. Absolutely. You can blow it up, but then you have the options to add to it, and you've got all the sentiments, and this is what you create, or what Mel has got. Isn't this lovely? So there's loads here. How beautiful that is. So I think we need to do another demo. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And all of this as a digital download. Shop Elements
is $14.99. This is proving very, very, very popular, and I'm not surprised because you're getting a lot for your money.
Yes.
10% off topper. Is that the USB, Amber?
The leaf dye.
The leaf dye. Yep, 10% of that is now allocated and in people's baskets. Daphne says, Mel, if Dave is in the studio, please say a pleasant good morning to him. I will, Daphne, I promise.
Oh, bless.
I think you've got a bit of a fan in our Daphne.
She actually, I know her for years.
Yeah.
She is lovely.
Absolutely.
And we had a lady yesterday called Terry, bless her, and she's from Christmas Valley. And I told her I was going to be on at 1 p.m. Yesterday, and she said, Debbie, you're killing me. That's 5 a.m. where I am. But she was on, and she sent a message on.
Brilliant.
But no, thank you, everybody, for welcoming here. I mean, I love it, okay? And it's lovely that people, even after 16 years, you know, it sounds terrible. I design for me. So
well, absolutely.
Do you do the same?
Yeah, because you know what crafters want.
So for me to get the response, and also I try variety because not one person's the same. We like variety. So which is why yesterday was totally different today. And this afternoon is totally different to this morning. But we need to do a little demo, and I'm going to
What I love about it, Debbie, is we can talk to our customers straight away.
Yes.
Right? And they don't have to go away from watching a visual channel to shop.
No.
You can shop while you watch. So it's super easy. So you'll see on your screen, every product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code, and that pops it into a basket for you. Isn't that clever? So you can shop while you watch.
Yes.
Then we send you a message. In that message, there's a link. You click that link. That will take you to liveshopping.vip where you will check out your baskets. It's that easy. I mean, it is just brilliant. But the items are shipped directly from you, aren't they, Debbie?
They are directly.
Let
me rephrase it. Directly from Darlington, not France.
Directly from Darlington, yes, absolutely.
Somebody I thought I was shipping them from the Chateau.
Oh, no. Gosh. Pauline Wilding says, just bought the Magnolia download and it's amazing. Isn't it beautiful? Can't wait to get crafting with this afternoon. See, digital, right?
Yes.
How cool is that?
So we are going to have a look at the swirl die, the leaf die and the topper that's flying.
Lovely.
Okay, we're going to be using that, but we're also going to be using the Magnolia, and I'm using the USB key. So, the download for this. So essentially, it's showing you, you're talking about how those beautiful toppers.
Yeah, that's stunning.
Okay, now if you have any of this is also being cut out because you can just fussy cut it. You can use a scan and cut, or you can use my nesting circle dies. And they just work on top. Look at that.
Beautiful.
And then what we've got here is, I thought we'll do that little card there.
This one?
Yes, it's so sweet.
That is sweet. Look at that.
Okay.
Live every moment, laugh every day, and love beyond words. How stunning is that?
So then what I'm doing here is these are already, because you get in the die, I don't know if you can grab the die as well, the toppers. You get, look everybody, you get the outer, but then you get 3 different sizes and extra bits just to give dimension with it. And of course you get your 10 sheets and they're all different. Okay, so what we wanted to do is give you options.
Yes.
So you have a couple of religious ones, okay. Then you have sympathy ones. You have just for you. One of my favorite ones was this one, wishing you a day that is special in every way. So it's a generic one.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not just happy birthday. And then, as I'm a crafter, gap, gap, gap,
yes. Fill, right? I know, right?
I wanted them to fill all the other bits, but no, I didn't. So you've got them in different colourways. Okay, and then you've got the Magnolia. So if you're going for the main, so these are not on there.
Right.
Because I've designed these specifically for this die.
Got it.
So these are not just like willy-nilly taken from a bank. So if you're going to get that range, you will not have these. So these are extras. And don't forget, they're available as the download. Absolutely. You're going to get it with a forever code.
Good, isn't it?
So I'm just going to give you that back and then we'll start sticking together.
Lovely. Right, let you do that.
Okay, so this is just a standard easel, everybody. So essentially, look at this sweet little card using the Magnolia. So we're using the Magnolia dies as well. Look how adorable they are.
Daphne says, Debbie, I'm hoping you told them about your fantastic glue.
I will be bringing the glue very soon, okay. It is on my radar, but
Lovely.
Yes.
And Val Young says, do you ship international to Australia?
Yes, we do. And we have quite a lot of Australian customers as well. So yes, the answer is
Isn't
yes.
it great? You can just answer questions.
Oh,
like that.
definitely.
Isn't it?
I love doing things
It's like the
that.
best thing ever.
So essentially, this is using a circle, my circle nesting die, and we're just putting it all together. So I'm just going to start with this bit. So mat and layering.
Is this your cardstock?
The pearl is just what we had in our crafty stash,
Right.
but this is, the top bit is
Nice.
printed. So this is the satin one to give more of a matte.
Yep.
So if you wanted the, if I can just grab one of these without displaying. This is the silk.
Oh, that's nice.
So that
gives the look of a laser.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
So basically, the silk card, whether you have laser or inkjet, will give you that quality every time.
Okay, perfect.
So that you can check out the brand shop for that.
I will ask Debbie to leave one of these, and I'll test it on the scan and cut for you as well.
Brilliant.
Make sure, because some of the cards stick to it, and it doesn't. It loves it. It doesn't
Yeah.
want to give it you back.
Oh,
It keeps it.
well, that's no
So we'll
good.
test it, but I'm sure that will be fine. But yeah, let me test that for you, and then
So
we'll
what I'm just
let
doing
you know.
is I'm just putting it together. So.
It's lovely, really, really lovely. Now we've only got just under 10 minutes left, Debbie.
Wow.
15% of Topper is now allocated. You're back this afternoon
At 1 with a total different collection.
right. I've got
yes.
Michelle next from Sticks 2, who I've known for longer than I've known Debbie.
Yes.
It's like all these faces are appearing again. I'm like, well, this is really exciting. It's like going backwards, going back in time. It's great. And then I have a scan and cut show with Amanda. With a fabulous deal on
need
that
to
for you
learn
as well.
about that.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
It's brilliant, Debbie.
I know.
It's
Everybody,
brilliant.
I've got a lot of customers because obviously, because we started doing JPEGs
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I don't know. Let's just say 6 years ago. Since then, everybody keeps asking me questions about scan and cut. And I'm like, everybody's telling me that the scan and cut works.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay with it. So I haven't personally tried it.
We also do scan and cut shows every Tuesday at 8, 12 and 6. So if you'd like to join, we also have a scan and cut club now, Debbie, as well.
Oh.
I know, check us out. So anything like that, if any questions, just let us know. But tune in on Tuesdays for a regular slot. But we are
Yes.
with Amanda today at 12. We're going to be having a quick look at the designer selection, the SVG files that was launched this morning. So that'll be good. And then we'll have a good talk around the machine as well. This is looking lovely, Debbie. I love dies like this because it gives you a starting point. If you just had a circle frame, you'd be like, right, well, what else do I need to add on to this? And then all these little finishing touches
I just think
make it special, don't they?
the Magnolia on
I
this
love that.
pre-printed.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I haven't got my ball tool handy, but look
Doesn't
how
matter, does
thin
it?
that is.
Yeah.
There is a ball. Oh, there it is, just under
This
here.
one, yeah.
Look at that.
Look. How super fine these are. Did you ever think you'd get dies this fine when
No,
it first started out?
no.
Remember those nights on Ideal World?
Yep.
When you were selling like 10 nesting dies for 300
Yep,
quid. And you couldn't keep
definitely.
them in stock.
Definitely.
That was a
It
thing,
is.
wasn't it?
It really, it's changed. But what it does, it gives you a professional finish, but I love it. I just love the 3D effect that you can create. And this is 150 GSM, everybody. That means it holds the shape. So you can put it wherever you want. So I'm just putting it on top.
Diane Street is asking, does the Magnolia Dreams multi-buy include the Magnolia Dreams download, or are they different?
The download is of that, if you want to show
Is this
that,
one?
that kit. Well, I'm just putting all these
Yes, the
on.
download's this kit.
Yeah.
And does the Magnolia Dreams multi-buy? So which is the multi-buy?
I think the multi-buy, is that the die and the card kit? I think that's what she...
Right, lovely. So they get all of it, Amber.
But
There
what
you
they
are.
don't get
Right,
is the
hang on.
USB key.
Right, so they get it as a digital download.
So what they get in that kit
Yep,
is the contents, that's it.
this and this.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, not if she thinks she's going to get this
So
as well.
it's different. It's a
Yeah,
different
totally
product.
different.
Okay, so you need both of them, love. That's the answer to that. No, that's it. We've got there eventually, don't we? Does the Magnolia Dreams Multiply include the Magnolia Dreams download? They are different, Diane. Absolutely. So, yeah. Take your choice.
Yeah.
These are lovely, aren't they? These are fabulous. And I love the fact, I mean, they look three-dimensional.
Yes.
It looks like you've matted and layered with gold. They are absolutely gorgeous. I love the different label shapes. They're fabulous. You've then also got them in different colourways, which is wonderful. But you can see you can make it smaller because you could just use the inside frame if that's what you wanted to do. You could cut the middle of the frame out with a nesting die if you wanted to do that, or you scan and cut. It's just a brilliant opportunity to get beautifully printed artwork and that wonderful die that you can use over and over and over again. And that die is going to be fabulous for Christmas as well, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
As a wreath, you know, cut 2 or 3 of them out, layer them up so you get all your foliage all the way around, and then you can add your little flowers. But magnolias are such a beautiful flower, and to get this, and as Debbie said, because she's a crafter, she understands what crafters want when they're building a project, down to all the sentiments that you've got on here as well that are just jam packed in. There's not much white space on those papers at all, is there?
No.
But that's what you want. That's what you don't want to be paying for, white space. You want to be paying for your artwork that you can actually use. 20% of Topper is now allocated and in people's baskets. I know you'd love with this one. Magnolias are just stunning, aren't they? And then even that really vibrant red, you can tell how good this paper is because it's not down to the printer that Debbie's used, it's down to the paper that she's printing onto. And it does give you that laser look, doesn't it? It's fabulous.
It does. So that paper that we're using, if you want to check out the brand shop, is
please.
Majestic Gloss.
Majestic Gloss. That's what you need.
Actually have...
And that's the great thing. So while you're on liveshopping.vip, go onto the website, have a look at the brand shop, add all your goodies in from Debbie or anybody else that's on the brand shops, fill your baskets, and then it'll all come out to you. Oh, this is it. Look, this is what you're looking for. 25 sheet pack, printable, Majestic Gloss. Does it work on inkjet and print and laser?
And you get 2 lots.
Okay, so you get this twice.
Yes, and
Brilliant.
the same. So, for example, your silk, you get that twice.
Look at that. Lovely, aren't they? So on the on the brand shop, on liveshopping.vip, you'll find those, which are great. Love those.
Right, I could be here all forever.
Yes, you
okay,
could.
But I just want to show you the actual principle of it. It is beautiful, and I've lost a little tag. It is beautiful, and all you need to do is keep layering. Have fun, really. So look, I've just started. Lovely with symphony card, but you can actually change it to whatever you want. And then I've got more sentiments. This is going to go on here with love. And it's just a really sweet one. And you can add your distress inks to it. You can do it in any colour you want.
Lovely. Amber, can you just pop the details for the Magnolia USB on the screen for me, please? People are asking about what the code is for that. So we'll pop that up for you. Shop USB, $17.99, and you're getting thousands of elements.
Yes, you are. So all my collections are designed to work with any computer, and we wanted to give you options of doing them with a Mac as well.
We've got Angie today. Please let Debbie know I'm managing to watch from South Africa.
Yeah, Angie from South Africa. She's one of our followers.
Fabulous.
Okay.
I love this, guys. This is great.
She is lovely. They're all lovely, and it's lovely to get the support.
Oh, absolutely.
Because obviously, at the end of the day, we would not be here without our wonderful crafters.
No, exactly that.
So, right, I'm stopping everybody because I can keep on going. Okay.
Going.
And I've just realised I didn't use one of the papers so you can get on there. But that is from the USB key or the digital download.
Brilliant.
And if you have a look at all the cards.
Yeah, Ethan, just come round here for the last minute or so and just have a look over here because we're literally running out of time. So if you just get Ethan round here, we can have a look at all these lovely samples for you. They're beautiful, aren't they? And this is the joy of digital crafting. You know, you print it on what you want, when you want. You can manipulate it if you take it into something like Minecraft Studio. You can use it with your scan and cut. So lots and lots and lots of options. And as Debbie said earlier, any USBs now going forward are going to have SVG files with them, which will make life a whole lot easier for you all. But yeah, great opportunity to get a lot for a little. And instant.
And the other thing is, so even if you still, I mean, I do know, even if you want to use it the scan and cut now, you can because I've got the JPEGs on there. Now, what we're looking at, everything that we're looking at the moment has been created using the USB key collection, full collection, and also the actual digital option of the collection,
right?
Because you've got a save in there if you buy it as a download, obviously.
Absolutely.
And you can just keep printing. Everybody enjoy it.
It's great.
Create so many. But if you're going for the actual topper kit, those toppers, or if you're going for the Magnolia die set and card making kit, Those digital options are in addition.
Right.
So it's worth going for the full collection.
Absolutely it is, without a shadow of a doubt. Right, Debbie, can I say a massive thank you?
Thank you.
Fill this studio with the most beautiful samples. Ethan's backing up now, so I need to back up, then he can get out, and there isn't a roadblock. Don't we, kid? It's all right, this camera up business, but you've got to learn how to walk backwards, haven't you? Debbie, thank you. You're back at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not sure who's with you then. It might be David or Amanda. I'm not
Okay.
sure. But yes, thank you for joining us on this summer crafting weekend. We're live till 4 o'clock today. We're also live tomorrow from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. We've got some new products coming tomorrow, which is very, very exciting. And I'm going to go through that wall. Can you see that Mel-shaped hole in that wall?
Is that
That's how I get from one to the other. I'm going right through there to join a lady that I have known for a very, very, very long time. Michelle from Sticks 2 is coming up, so please make her very welcome. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, and I'll see you later.
Mwah, you will. Mwah.
Au
See you
revoir.
soon. See you in a bit. Bye.